Hello again, this is Susan Poss. I'm still working in section 10.1. We are working on the process of solving second degree equations by completing the square. And we've done a couple of different types, and this last type that I want to show you is what do you do when you have a lead coefficient on the second degree term that is not 1. All the previous ones I've had a lead coefficient of 1. So you cannot work with completing the square until you get that lead term to be a positive 1 coefficient on the second degree variable. So when you look at this one, you'll see that I have a negative 2 sitting on the second degree term, which I want to turn that into a positive 1. And the way I'm going to do that is take each, there are a couple of ways. I'm going to take each of these terms and divide it by negative 2. Why am I doing that? Because I can see if I take negative 2 and divide it by negative 2, I'm going to have that positive 1 coefficient on the x squared term. So you see me completing all the arithmetic there. Negative 2 divided by negative 2 is positive 1 x squared. Negative 12 divided by negative 2 is positive 6x, and negative 10 divided by negative 2 is 5. And you notice how I left some space right in here so I can do the process of completing the square. So how do we complete the square? Hope you're getting pretty comfortable with this now. We take half of the coefficient on the first degree term. We square that result. And we add that result to each side. Then, and I'm going to skip a step here because I've done so many of them, we factor this into that binomial squared. Cooperate with me. All right, so 9 plus 5 is 14 over on the right. Then you take the square root of both sides, and remember again over here to take both the principal and the negative root. So on the left I have x plus 3. On the right I have plus or minus the square root of 14. And again, the plus or minus is what, those are the signs that are going to give me two distinct answers for this second degree equation. Remember, second degree you expect at most 2 solutions. Alright, so I'm going to subtract 3 from both sides. One answer will be looking like this, and the other answer looks like that. Alright, so I think that's fairly self-explanatory. I'm going to do one more like that on this little video, and then that's all I think I need to do with these examples that have a lead coefficient other than 1 on that second degree term. So you see here, this lead coefficient is negative 3. And to get that turned into a positive 1, don't forget to divide this 0 by negative 3. All right, so I have x squared, I have minus 8x, I have minus 8, and I have 0. If I can get through this. Putting in the proper arrangement, move the 8 across by adding 8 to both sides. To complete the square, you take half of the negative 8 to get negative 4. And negative 4 squared is positive 16. And remember that positive 16 is what I add to both sides to maintain the balance. All right, so on the left, remember the reason we did this, I'll go ahead and write it all in this time, is to reach this goal of a binomial in parentheses squared. This is where we take the square root of both sides. And again, accounting for both a positive principal square root and the negative square root. And I'm going to go ahead and split this 24 into 4 times 6. I'm doing the little simplifying step because I am going to be able to simplify by taking the square root of 4. And we're almost there. So one answer is positive 4, adding 4 to both sides, plus 2 times the square root of 6. And the other answer is positive 4 minus 2 times the square root of 6. So I hope that will help you as you work through some of these where the lead coefficient on that second degree term is not equal to 1.